Alright, yeah, and welcome back to some more Rimworld Beta 18. So, what are we going to be doing today? Well, we got a few things we want to do. The biggest priority is pretty much making up our walls over here. We've started doing it. It's going to protect us against sappers. Hopefully, it's going to make it look like a really nasty looking wall, but we're going to be safe. So, what does it matter? We've currently got everybody rearming the traps as well, which is really important, because if we do get a raid, I want all of them ready to go. It looks like we have finished. As for the steel for the rest of the deadfall traps, am I going to continue building those up, or am I going to go for a different plan? So stone cutting is a thing that needs doing. We need the steel in order to do it, so I need to make sure somebody is mining. Leslie is usually the person to do it. So right now he's sleeping. We'll wait until he gets up and then we'll force him to go do some mining for us. Food-wise, we are doing perfectly fine. No issues here. Let me just check this takes meat. Yes, it does. I'm just wondering because I'm looking at this and it's appearing as though it might end up overflowing. But we're all good. We've got 2,084 meat for our simple meals. We've also got a ton of hay grass as well, which is going to keep the animals fed and hopefully out of our fridge, which is the ideal thing. What I want to do is move this hay grass eventually into the barn, but for now, because it does degrade and it degrades even faster underneath open air, I'm going to have to just put it in the fridge for now. We could actually, have we set these animals? Yeah, we've set the animals to actually eat the hay grass in that area, so we don't actually have to move any over. So we could use this as a backup bit of hay grass. Right now they're just eating all the stuff that we've harvested, which is fine. And I'm glad to see that the pigs can indeed eat the hay grass, because they are a bit picky sometimes, some of the animals. Right, anyway, Leslie, what are you doing? Relaxing socially. Alright, we'll allow you to do that, but then the next thing I want you to do is mine. If you're not doing mining, I'm not going to be happy. Simple as. We'll see. What I could do as well is I could set some more people doing construction, because honestly, you do have a chance of failing with the walls, but at the same time, it's not a quality thing, so if I set everybody to go do it, then we get that sorted. Resting. No, you're not. You're mining. If I have to prioritize you all the way there myself, you are doing it. I need the steel so we can get stone cutting done. Okay. Start mining. So we need 30 in total. That'll do. So hold that back. As long as we have no... Oh, there's some there actually. Hang on. Let's cancel that. Cancel that. As long as we've got no orders for deadfall traps, all of that steel should go towards our stone cutting table, and we've got plenty of... Ooh, the boomerlop is fine now. Alright. Doubly thickening up our walls is good. That bear is worrying me. It's almost at a point where I think it would start trying to eat us. I'm going to keep an eye out for that one. If he starts heading in our direction, we need to be worried. We're okay. We're okay. How's the boomerlop recruiting coming along? We've got one of them, haven't we? I'm just trying to get this one now. Which is fair enough. Cargo pods full of chinchilla fur. Only 49. I'm not even going to waste my time grabbing that. It maybe gets us, what, like 30 silver? Something like that. Just a ballpark guess. I really don't know the value of chinchilla fur, but I suspect it's not that much. Okay. With a little bit of rice, we're actually able to make some lavish meals. Lavish meals are pretty much putting us into a fantastic mood. You get plus 10 for 7 hours for eating a lavish meal, on top of the fact that we're eating human meat with some of it as well. It's real good. I'm glad they're getting the furthest bit of the wall done. I don't know why, but why they are picking those walls above all else, but sure. Leslie, could you work on that? Bon Jovi was going to do it, but he's going to take ages, so I'm just going to get you to do it instead. Wow. He's gone off to go do his own thing. I need you to, yeah, set that going. Right, okay, so we need ourselves some more bills again. We're using sandstone, slate, and marble. Marble is the most important. So, actually, we'll do it in the order of things that we don't have. So, yeah, we do need marble. So, we need a do until you have order of, say, 260. Unpause at... Oh, you... 59, sure, whatever. Annoys me. Then we want sandstone. Do until we have 260. Unpause at 59. And then we'll do the same for slate. Let's do until we have 260. Unpause at... Now it let me pick 59. Well, whatever. So we'll set those going. We need the marble right now, so the job exists to be done. Somebody should get on with that, I think. Hannibal is most likely to do that. I don't think we've got a tailoring job going, have we? No. It's also powered down as well, so that's fine. Vlad has failed. No problem there. So Hannibal's going to get all of our blocks going so that we can constantly work on the wall. I'd like to get at least the south wall done before the end of the episode. Really need to doubly thicken up our walls. It's very important because it helps against sappers so well. And then all we have to do then is worry about sieges, and the mortars are going to help us with that. We need of course, our chem fuel as well. So breeding the boomalope is going to be a really good way to make sure that we've got all the mortar shells in the world. And then we just have to produce the steel. Oh boy, a psychic wave for squirrels. Okay. Well, what we can do, because squirrels are pathetic, weak animals, we can just... Oh, Renfield's going to go out there, isn't he? Let's not do that, Renfield. I want you to flick that switch. And just watch the turrets do the job for us. Shouldn't be too much of an issue. Although, that is a lot of squirrels hitting at the same time. Yeah, okay, we're going to intervene. Get on over here. I actually think, yeah, they're going to destroy our turrets. I did not expect this. I'll be completely honest. Right, Hannibal, get in there. Renfield, stand there. Hopefully we can get in there before... There we go. Thank you. Get in there before they destroy the turrets. You still got some more? Or is that it? It's a turkey that we can grab. This sun doesn't seem to care. I think we're all good. Okay. Sure. Undraft. Switch the power off. Repair our turrets. They did come close to destroying it. The reason why I wanted to intervene as well, specifically, is the fact that we don't have steel. And we have plans for it elsewhere, so... Losing the turrets would be a real annoyance. That I just don't want to deal with. And we got various amounts of squirrels. Good. Might a break for Renfield? I enjoy wearing the suffering of others. I didn't even know this was a thing, but I'm so glad that we actually get a buff for wearing human leather. Okay, well if that's the case, we should have an order for pants as well. Do until we have 5 human leather pants. Turn this on. And we're going to have to change the leathers as well to make sure that we're making it out of the correct material. There we go. Yeah, I guess we're going for full human leather for a mood boost. didn't know that was a thing. I don't even remember seeing it on the patch notes for this bit. So maybe it's always been there. It's been a while since I've done a cannibal run. So it would make sense that they implemented it a while ago. Plus, I never thought to actually make human leather clothing at all, so... double whammy of not expecting it. So, Hannibal is currently... he's set to do crafting first. I think that's most important. We make sure that the materials for our wall are set out. This is probably going to annoy me. I'm going to have to put at least a block on each corner here so that it looks like it laps over. It's very important, of course. As we all know, looking nice to us is how you win this game. Okay. I do eventually want to do a run where I don't create boxes for everything. I'd like to actually have a shapely base at some point. Maybe that'll be the next run, I don't know. Like our barn actually is a little bit rounded, for example. I think that'd be quite cool. So I think we're going to do a... next run, we're probably going to do a farming run. So all of our trade resources are from growing and breeding animals. I think that'd be quite fun. Because, yet again, it's something we don't do very often, so having a go at that would be quite cool. Okay. So, after that, we've pretty much got the south wall done. We've got a few chunks here and there left to do, but Renfield's got it covered by the looks of things. Just don't fail this one, and you never have to go over there again. Yay! There we go. Good chunk of our base is covered off now, which is nice to see. Hannibal's still working on those chunks. It looks like we've actually gone through all of the marble in the area that we'd collected up, so... is he now going out of the base for it? He might be. If that's the case, then we want to collect some marble. I'm not going to haul it urgently, but set it for the haulers if they ever want to do it. It's right there for them. And if you can't do marble, maybe we bump sandstone up a little bit as well, because then we can finish off our joy room and get it roofed off. There's sandstone blocks here, so it won't take him too long to do as well. I think by the time we've got enough sandstone to build our barn and our joy room, then we'll probably need the marble. Hopefully that's the case anyway, we'll see. There he goes. Alright, where are you off? No, cloud watching. Fair enough. They are very much focused on the wall now. One would expect that now that I've got the sandstone to finish this off they would, but it is not the case. I want to order these guys to chop down all these plants as well. They're going to die eventually anyway from being under a roof, but if I can get a little bit of wood out of them, I'm not sure I can. I think they need to be over 50% in order for you to get any resources from them. I could be wrong about that. I'm pretty sure that's the case. 60 chem fuel just off of one boomalope alone. We probably don't even need to, in that instance, we probably don't even need to breed boomalope because we don't get raided that often, which means... ooh, hello. Yeah, I'll finish my train of thought, which means that we don't need a great deal of chem fuel because we're not going to be using mortar shells that often, so we pretty much just use the chem fuel we have to build the shells, use them all up in a siege situation, and then we just rebuild that from there on. Anyway, we've got a refugee chased at Pathos. A sculptor named Yukiko Rodriguez calls from nearby. She's been chased by pirates from the Victor crew. She begs for safety. Biologically, she's 51 years old. Ugh, the age is a problem because she comes with, I think at that age they come with bad back, cataracts, Alzheimer's, all of that stuff. It's usually a good indicator that they're a bad colonist. Also, I can't tell if she is a cannibal or not, so I think I'm just going to have to ignore the message. I just don't think it's worth the risk. We might end up being raided in the next 5 minutes anyway, so a double raid is sure to be really bad for us. Oh yeah. So I'm not going to unrestrict this sandstone just yet, because I want to make sure that they do the 2 tiles that are up there. And we're out of marble at this point as well, so now's the time for us to shift marble back up again. And because they most likely can't do many more of the tiles for quite some time, they'll move on to the sandstone, so we'll start building on our base a little bit. There you go. Good job, Leslie. You built a tile. Alright. We're roofed off. Good, good. We want to get ourselves a floor in there as well, but it's not important at the moment. I just wanted to get the room done, essentially, so that we could build the joy objects once we've got the cloth. We're kind of growing the cotton at the moment for that. I'm pretty sure we can't make human leather pool tables as much as I would love to. How much human leather have we got at the moment, anyway? 197. That's not too bad at all. That means when we got spare time we can make a fair few pants. How much material does it take to make pants? 50. Alright. Fair enough. So we can make 3 pairs of pants with our human leather of varying quality. And finally deconstructed those sandstone blocks. Right, now that we've finished off all of the joy room stuff, I'm going to unrestrict this so we can use the sandstone that we've got. Bon Jovi is throwing a party. Very nice. Everyone who goes will gain joy and social energy and a lasting positive mood boost. So everybody who can get in there should. I wonder if we should start brewing beer. I like brewing beer in this game. I think it's a lot of fun. It's a really good trade resource as well. We could get our hops plants over here and start generating a fair bit. Wouldn't be against that. And it makes parties a lot more fun and people's mood a little better as well. We do have smoke leaf, funnily enough, and we've never harvested any of it. So if we're going to the crafting spot, it doesn't really matter where I put it. I'm just going to say make smoke leaf joints forever. And then we want a stockpile zone. A solar flare has knocked out all of our electronics. Oh goody. So we want to go into raw resources, plant matter, smoke leaf leaves. So we've got a stockpile right next to here. If we ever harvest any of this, we can make it into smoke leaf joints. And if anybody's in a bad mood, we can set them to do that. So if we go to the drug policy, I'm going to say that you can use... let's see. Use it for addictions. No, never use it for addictions. Use it for joy. Every day, only if the joy is below 30%. There we go. You can take 1 to your inventory, so if you ever hit it, you just smoke on the spot. If mood is below anything, that's fine. Actually, we're not doing it for joy, we're doing it for the mood. What am I on about? So, as long as your mood is below 30%. So this is, for those who know their logic gates, this is an AND logic gate. So, only if your mood is below 30 and your joy is anything. So if I set this to anything, any percentage, both conditions would have to be met in order for the colonist to use that smoke leaf joint. Since we just want them to use it for avoiding mental breaks, then I want to make sure that that's the case. Okay. So making decent progress on the barn, which is nice. Our animals soon are going to have an indoor area. Our wind turbine's been knocked out, and it's immediately going to be back up. Wonderful. So actually, we managed to finish off half of our wall today. I'm very impressed with our colonists for getting that done. It's mostly because I went and did this, but still. Very happy for that. Oh, we had a bulk goods trader, did we? I think we'd already traded with them, so that's not too much of an issue. I'm noticing that a lot of things aren't getting hauled anymore. I think maybe one of our haulers we've set to do this construction job, and therefore he's not bothering. But in actual fact, what we're doing as well is we're making these constructors not too bad either, just by building things that don't require too much quality. So, I mean, Leslie, the issue with Leslie is that he's too good in everything, so he's automatically the best person to do a job. By making people do the construction, that means that they're reasonable at it, and therefore he doesn't have to do it as often. Which is what I would hope for all of our colonies, to be really good at something and then have colonists to pick up the slack where others lack the ability. Alright, so Vlad's going to start doing his cooking for the day. And then he's probably going to be set on doing construction at that point. A peace talks opportunity. Minyoka, chief of Kolmir of the desert, has sent us a message. She wants to talk to us in a nearby location. Could be a great opportunity to improve relations with their faction, but beware, a poor negotiator can cause more harm than good. Minyoka, chief of Kolmir. Let's see. The Kolmir. They are hostile. And they are able to be negotiated with. I don't mind tribal attacks, to be perfectly honest, though. They are the optimum attack. It's the pirates we have to worry about with their grenades and things like that. Anyway, guys, I think we're going to end off the episode here. I do hope you guys have enjoyed the episode, and if you have, then be sure to like and subscribe, and don't forget to hit that little bell icon as well, right next to the subscription button, and that will give you notifications when I release new videos. Do hope you've enjoyed, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.